I would like to introduce our matriculation speaker, Jeein Ha, a former student of mine and many teachers in this school. Jeein Ha grew up in Seoul, South Korea, and lived in Hong Kong until coming to Choate as a third former in September of 1997. She proved herself a wonderful and talented student and took advantage of the opportunities that our school offered. She graduated as cum laude and won 4 notable prizes in her senior year, including the David T. Lehman Prize for Earnest and Persistent Effort, the Francis Lemoyne Page Prize for Outstanding Contribution in the Creative Arts, and the CRH Award for Enthusiasm in the Study of the French Language. She started at NYU, but shortly after her first year, she decided to take some time off from school to begin a new family project. She managed a 150-seat restaurant in Glastonbury, Connecticut for 6 years. And during that time, her restaurant won a coveted 4-star review from the Hartford Courant. In 2005, the National Santé magazine named her the winner of the Hospitality Professional Award, and she became the youngest female sake sommelier in the U.S. at 21. In 2006, she was still actively involved in restaurant management, but she went back to NYU as a full-time student. And lest you think that juggling these responsibilities is impossible, she was also selected as a residential advisor in an upper-class dormitory, and later that year, won a Residential Advisor of the Year award. Upon graduating from NYU with a degree in business and a concentration in public relations and marketing, Jeein set her heart on becoming a fashion buyer. In 2009, she joined Bloomingdale's Executive Buying Program in New York City, and she continues to work in Bloomingdale's Central Corporate Office today, where she's now responsible for buying and planning women's sunglasses for all stores in the United States. She has maintained strong ties to Choate. She serves as an assistant director for the Choate Hall Summer Program in Beijing for 2 summers, and she's worked in the admissions office as an admission committee interviewer. She's also a very active member of the Choate Hall Alumni Association, and she chairs the communications committee and has been instrumental in developing Choate's social media presence. Please join me in welcoming Jeein Ha.
You guys don't mind, I'm going to pour myself some water. It's about 15. Thank you, Mr. Davidson, for the kind introduction. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Great, that's good. 15 years ago, I sat exactly where you sit today. I was nervous, excited, and frankly, I did not really know what to expect. When I first stepped onto this campus, a senior with a yellow "May I help you" t-shirt helped me register, accompany my parents, my brother, and me to Nichols. When I entered my room, a big flag from Trinidad hung on the wall, and my roommate was humming to music on a radio that I had never heard before. That was the day I learned about reggae. Woo! And the start to my incredible 4 years here at Choate Hall. Today, I would like to share with you 3 points. 1, explore your potential. 2, cherish this community. And lastly, make great memories. When I first arrived at Choate, I went directly to the athletic tryouts. I considered myself to be pretty athletic. And in fact, I played first base on the softball team in my middle school and represented my school in the Hong Kong National Track Competition. I placed 4th in the 400-meter and 800-meter races. Not too shabby, if you ask me. So, when I found out that Choate was a field hockey team, I thought with my athletic talent, I would at least place in JV. Oh no. There are so many girls way faster and way stronger than I. Although I did not make the JV team, I was determined to place the thirds. I put that mouth guard back in and I gave it my best. But yet again, I came up short. And the disappointment that I felt, and I still remember it till this day, I said to myself, wait a minute, so I came here oceans away from home to Choate, not to make any sport teams? I was so upset. I felt homesick. I called my parents in Hong Kong to let them know that I might have made a mistake coming here. I was doing just fine in my old school, being the star athlete. People here are really competitive. My mother listened carefully before saying, Jeein, so you're not athletic. It's not the end of the world. I've got 3 words for you. Try something else. Okay. So right after I hung up the phone, I wandered around this huge campus, contemplating what other activity I could try. And I found myself at Paul Mellon Art Center and saw a blue flyer flapping in the breeze on the wall of the Edgar Chamber. The flyer read in big capital letters, "Do you like singing? Festival Choir edition tonight at 7 p.m. I said, okay. I was like, I mean, I like singing. I enjoy music. I mean, I even like that radio music. So I decided to go for it. And to my greatest surprise, I made it. And later that spring term, I was even asked to try out for the chamber choir and got into that too. I had no idea that I was actually good at singing and that I enjoyed it so much. I had found my anchor at Choate Hall, and once I discovered what I enjoyed the most, the classes, the activities, and options were available to me seemed endless. I took lessons for voice, piano, and drums. I participated in all the musicals and cabaret shows. I was one of the freshmen that selected for the female a cappella group, the Women Wings, and eventually became the co-president my senior year. All of these activities in the performing arts here inspired me to audition for music schools. And in 2000, I enrolled at NYU's Fine Arts School for classical voice. So I don't have friends here today. I don't know where you're sitting up there. But if you are, big thanks to you. Big thanks to you, friend, because if you did not come from all the field hockey trials, has earned his or her spot in this exceptional institution. You have exclusive access to the most amazing faculty and education. Choate now offers 240 classes, honor levels in all disciplines, AP level classes in 25 areas, and signature programs. And if you want, you could choose to take your class in Barcelona or Beijing. I chose to take mine in Paris, and it was one of the most remarkable experiences I had. And I was recently informed that this is the first year in which iPad technology will be incorporated in the classroom. A core environmental center. I was lucky enough to get a tour of this mind-blowing facility, and honestly, after doing the tour, I wanted to come back as a student. As long as you keep an open mind, Choate Rosemary Hall is the perfect place in which to rediscover yourself. This is your time to explore who you are and what potential you have. Number 2, cherish this community. Not everything was peachy keen for me when I was here. Over the summer after freshman year, I was diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. I was determined to return to school for the sophomore year, but I had trouble getting out of bed in the morning or walking from one building to another. During this emotionally and very physically difficult time, the Choate community was unbelievably supportive. Teachers left copies of all my texts from the classroom so that I did not have to carry them. Physical therapy was counted as my extracurricular activity. And my spot in both choirs were saved until I was healthy enough again to stand and sing again. The dorm advisor often made me hot chocolate and would comfort me on the days when I just felt scared or discouraged. Once I felt comfortable asking for support, everyone was there to lend a hand. And that's when I realized that this place is very special. There's an incredible sense of community and a sense of family. Everyone is here to support you, to cheer you on, and to help you grow as a person. When my mother moved here from Hong Kong to Wallingford to take care of me, she brought my brother. He was only 6 years old, and all my dorm advisors and teachers got to know him as Jeein's little brother. He grew up watching me go here and set his heart on coming. He enrolled as a freshman 8 years ago and embraced Choate in his own way. He founded our campus student-run cafe for charity, The Daily Grind. He was elected class president every year and became the first Asian student council president in Choate Rosemary Hall history. As a recipient of the 2008 School Seal Prize, his name will always be in the halls of Hill House. My family and I truly consider this place our home away from home. And I hope that you will build a relationship just as special as mine in your next years here. My last point today is to make great memories. I know it was a while back, but I'm not so sure if any of the faculty members remember my marble table disaster. Yes. And I call this story a disaster because consequently I was put on restriction and had Sunday detention for over a month. And you're about to hear why. Yes. It's not a Victoria speaker, but no, it's about to get there. Yes, here we go. My first month into freshman year, I stood on a marble table in Memorial House, and it shattered beneath my feet. And I was pretty fatigued. We were just hanging out, a couple of friends, hanging out in the common room, and a boy-related discussion became very heated. So in order to get everyone's attention, I decided to stand on this marble table. Okay, so I might have jumped on it a couple of times to prove my point. But never in my wildest dreams did I think that this marble table will shatter into pieces. There I was, standing in the middle of this giant, empty table frame. The looks on my classmates' faces were of pure disbelief. When I was called into the dean's office, she also could not get over how on earth I could have broken a marble table. And my poor parents, oh boy, in Hong Kong, received a letter from Choate stating that their daughter was being disciplined for damaging school property. The letter stated, and I quote, "She stood on the table and started jumping up and down." Just like that, up and down in the heat of the moment. On the third jump, the marble table shattered. The third jump, not second, not fourth, third. I don't even know what my parents were thinking when they read this letter and immediately sent a check in for the replacement table. But God bless them because He saw something in me and something in Choate and let me stay. It was actually my mother who suggested I tell the story. The story does not end there. In my 5th reunion at our 4 meeting, our dean pulled out a piece of that marble table and gave it to me as a souvenir. Good times, real good times. Somehow, she had kept one of all gifts I've ever received. My Choate friends and I often reminisce about our memories here whenever we get together, feeling simultaneously terrified and excited walking through the senior section of the dining hall till we became seniors. Painting our faces blue and gold and yelling at the top of our lungs at home games. I also remember every night, every time, racing back to the dorm to shake my advisor's hand in time for check-in. And doing a coffee house concert as my senior project, where I sang jazz and musical songs while the audience enjoyed music, coffee, news, chocolate, and sack. So many memories, all very, very special. The memories and the relationships that you will make here will last a lifetime. It has been a pleasure for me to share my thoughts with you today. Explore your potential, cherish this community, and just have a great time and make great memories. On behalf of the alumni, I congratulate you on officially, but soon, officially joining the Choate Rosemary Hall family. Thank you very much and good luck.